Hi guys, it's Kai here, and today I have for you another speed build, but this one is a little special just because it is a collab with the amazing, I either want to call you the MCG family because I heard someone else call you that, or the McG family, which is the way I read it the first time. So feel free to tell me which way to say it in the future, but she is absolutely amazing. She has a wonderful channel. She's a beautiful person. She has just helped me so much, and I can't thank her enough. And we were actually supposed to do this collab like forever ago. But one, the messaging system on YouTube sucks, in case you guys didn't know. And then also I had just had a lot of stuff come up, and I just wasn't in the mood, which in case you didn't notice, I had disappeared kind of off of here for a little while. But I'm better now. So we were finally able to sit down and get this collab done. So I am building the house, and then she is going to furnish the house. So I will have her links down in the description below, so feel free to check them out, and I highly suggest you check out her channel if you haven't before, because like I said, her channel is amazing. It's very similar to mine. She does mainly Sims things, but she also has some other type of gaming and other related videos on there. So yes, anyway, my inspiration for this house is actually, I don't know. I mean, I was just searching the internet one day looking at pictures of, I googled large family homes, and I got this one picture of the house that almost looks identical to what I did here. It just was this gorgeous, gorgeous house. It's very symmetrical. This is actually, I would almost consider it, next to Craftsman, my favorite style house. I don't know, I just really love the symmetry. I love the two little, side addition piece things, which I don't know what you call them. I guess addition works just fine. Which, fun fact about those little additions, typically you would have just that middle kind of chunk, and that was kind of the colonial house, which if you remember my colonial build, that's kind of how houses started in America specifically. I don't know about other countries. I know here in America though, we just had those kind of boxed colonial houses, and then as time went on and people got more money, or were better off, were more wealthy, they would add those additions on the side. So that's kind of where this Georgian look comes from. So it's just really grand, really tall walls, really ornate details, all that kind of stuff. And I like I said, next to Craftsman, it's absolutely one of my favorite styles. Like if I could have built my own house or build my own house, I would probably have two houses and Georgian would be one of them, and the Craftsman would for sure be the other. Either that, or I would do some weird like Mod Podge of the two styles, which I think could look kind of cool. But anyway, I had a hard freaking time with the, I guess it's called like a freeze along the top. So here it looks normal, but after I go inside, which I don't know why this happens, this is a glitch that I know has been going on for a long freaking time, and they really need to fix it because it's super, super frustrating. But it's completely around the upper level of the house currently. But when I go inside, I wanted an open stairwell that, you could see the top and bottom floors. But as soon as I connect it and make it a room that connects to the outside exterior wall, that freeze screws up. So it's just really frustrating because that's the look I was going for. I wanted that big, thick, super detailed kind of look, and I actually end up having to change it to something that's smaller and less detailed, which is frustrating because then I also had to change the roof, and I don't really like the way the roof is sitting now. So I don't know, if I go to use this in my own game, I'll probably get rid of that open, whatever they call it. I forget what it's called. You'd think I'd know what it's called, but just that open area above the stairwell, I'll probably get rid of it just so I can have the look of the frieze, because that's more important to me than the open stairwell. And I didn't realize it until I was going over this video and, editing and everything. I didn't realize what had happened and why that made that happen. Then I was like, oh, are you freaking kidding me? Oh, so frustrating. So, like I said, this is a collab video. I will only be doing the exterior. I did do a little bit of landscaping, but y'all know I suck at it. So I told her that she, could feel free to change any of it. She could add to it. In the backyard, you're definitely going to want to do something with it because it's completely empty. I didn't have the patience, I guess, to sit and do it, which sounds horrible. After you do something for a long time, you kind of just want to step away from it. But like I said, it's been a long time since I made videos, and I kind of needed to catch up. So I'm trying to like kind of bust them out right now. So I was like, okay, you know what, this is good enough. You know, if she wants to do something with it, she totally can, or if you guys want to do something with it, you totally can. And it's just kind of a blank slate for you guys. And then also, when we get to the interior, I did put some walls up to kind of separate some of the spaces, but it was kind of difficult. I didn't think it was going to be that difficult, because you'd think just a big square house, it would be really easy to section off rooms, but it actually wasn't. I mean, you'll see that I just sit there and kind of stare at it and screw with it for a good while. I mean, in the video, it's only like a minute or two, but this whole video, before I don't want to say shrunk it down, but before I sped it up, it was an hour long, which usually it does not take me that long to build houses. It's just because I was sitting there looking at that second floor like, oh my god, I don't know how to separate it out. Like, I wanted it to have more bedrooms, but it ends up only having, you know, 2 or 3 of them. I can't even remember now. It doesn't have that many, and I wanted it to have more, but I just couldn't make it work. So if you guys can make it work and you can make the interior layout any better, please let me know, because I would love to see what you guys do with, you know, my creation, I guess you can call it. I don't even like calling it my creation. I don't know. I want to call it like our creation or something, like our build. I just don't like calling something mine. I don't know. It's strange to me, because it's not like I came up with this home style or anything. I'm just basically copying what I found on the internet and then just kind of changing it a little bit to fit into The Sims, but whatever. So like I said, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I wish that freeze would have worked. I really, really do, because it looks gorgeous. And then, like I said before, I have to actually change the roof, so I had to rotate it around, and I don't like it nearly as much as I do this version of it. So definitely, you know, feel free to change that now that I know what the heck I did wrong, which shouldn't even be an issue. Like, seriously, I know I've heard The Sims Supply talk about it before in one of his build videos that I was watching. This was a while ago too. He said that it was an issue that came up whenever they were first like testing the game and had, you know, simmers come out and test it with them to tell them like what's wrong with it. So they have known for a long time now that this is an issue, and actually you can see now where it kind of popped up. So you can see it screwed it up on the sides and on the front, which I just don't understand why it does that. Like, I don't understand, and apparently the Sims team doesn't understand either, because they haven't been able to fix it either. They don't care, and they don't think it's that big of an issue, or it's way more complicated fixing it than we even can begin to imagine, which really sucks, because that just kind of limits what we can do. Like, they have these amazing, you know, architectural things that I want to be able to use, but I can't use them if I do certain things on my interior, which is just really frustrating. So like I said, you can see that kind of open area above the stairwell. If you take that away, it'll fix the exterior, so you guys can go ahead and fix that yourself. I know I'm gonna fix it for myself, just because, like I said, I like the look of that so much better than what ends up happening. But if you like the way it looks after it's done, you know, feel free to keep it that way, because it looks just as fine. I just prefer the other way. And then here you can see I'm just trying to get the layout to work. It just was awkward, and I guess I didn't put the stairs in the greatest of spaces, but I just wanted that kind of grand entrance, like when you walked in you're like, ah, like that kind of thing. But maybe I could have, like, I'm getting ideas now that I'm looking at this, and it makes me just want to redo this house now. But maybe I could have scooted the stairs back towards the back wall, because then you could put like a big round table with like flowers on it or something, and then I wouldn't have to worry about the open stairwell, and then I could fix the freeze on the outside. Oh yeah, I just solved all my problems. So if you guys wanted to steal my ideas, go ahead, because I think it would be gorgeous. Like, I'm getting so many ideas now, but I can't wait to see what the McG family does with the furnishing. I think it'll look really, really cool. I think, you know, she's gonna do a great job. I think it's I don't know what kind of style to call it, because in my mind, like, obviously the outside is very traditional, but to me the inside, I would decorate it kind of modern, so you kind of have two, you know, competing styles. So like, someone bought this house and they completely updated everything. That's how I kind of picture this house being used. But again, you know, feel free to use it however you want. You can keep it super, super traditional and look fine, but I think it would look really cool if the inside was like super modern, and like maybe the way the outside garden and the backyard gets done, it could be super modern. I think that would be pretty neat to see. I just think it would be really, really cool. I'm actually Like, now I just want to get back in and fix it. I'm just looking at it and I'm falling in love with this house. This is probably one of my favorite builds that I've done. For a while it was the Content Colonial, which I think is the first one that I did on this channel. That one still has a special place in my heart, I guess you can say. I really like that one still. But this one I feel like just has so much potential and so much more potential. Oh, sorry if you could hear that. My dog is in my room and he's sneezing up a storm for whatever reason. What was I saying? Oh, that I think this house has a lot of potential. So you can see I kind of have, you know, some sort of layout on the second floor, but I think it looks, sorry, but gonna rattle myself here. I think it looks stupid. The downstairs can be pretty cool because it's really open. So the downstairs I think is good, but the upstairs I'm not liking it. So I think I ended up with 3 bedrooms upstairs, like a master bedroom and a master bath, and then 2 bedrooms and like an awkwardly short long bathroom at the back wall. I don't know, it's funky. Please someone help it because I think it just looks stupid. But we are about to go into the screenshots. So like I said, I will leave the links to the McG family's version of this, you know, furnishing it, down below, and then I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.